A few blocks from Beijing's famous Tiananmen Square, at shop number 37 on Liu Licheng Street, Liu Xishen and Chen ZEJIN are doing just what they want to do. But it wasn't their original goal.
Our dream was to open a shop and make lots of money. But soon after we opened, our perspective started to change. We got a new vision.
The couple went from selling antique furniture and paintings to owning one of the largest and most popular Christian stores in Beijing.
We combined traditional Chinese culture with the strong biblical themes. We have Bible verses everywhere. I want people who come into our store to know and learn about God. I want them to be attracted to Jesus Christ.
The Chens opened up their shop here along Beijing's most famous antique market back in 1994, and since then business has been thriving. But today they have another ministry, a ministry that can be found in the back room. The Lius say this is their real ministry. Tucked in a corner of the shop, a small group of new Christian converts is learning how to thrive economically in the new China. For a few hours every week, men and women gather to worship, pray, and study how to manage their finances from a biblical perspective.
We are teaching them how important it is to be a good steward of their money. God wants us to be honest and ethical with our finances. Otherwise, God won't bless us, and we, in turn, cannot be a blessing to His nation.
Across town, on the west side of Beijing, another entrepreneur, Joshua Zhao, is only now tasting the fruits of that blessing. But it wasn't always like this.
I used to lie, cheat, and steal. I made shady deals and bribed people all the time. I made money, and lots of it.
A couple of years ago, Zhao was living the life of a millionaire, but on the dark side of China's economic miracle.
I drank, did drugs, gambled, and cheated on my wife. My business was thriving, but most of it was because I didn't pay taxes.
But he still felt empty inside.
I felt so hollow. None of these worldly pleasures satisfied me. So I tried religion. I became a Buddhist, but that didn't satisfy me. I even hired a spiritual leader to say prayers over me. That didn't work. I was getting desperate. My marriage was falling apart. I wanted to kill myself.
Then one day, a friend invited him to church.
That was the first time I had ever heard about Jesus. That day, Jesus saved my life, my marriage, and my business.
Zhao took his multi-million-dollar pharmaceutical company and turned it upside down.
I don't make as much money as before, but at least I don't cheat anymore. I pay my taxes. Everything I do now is about telling others what Jesus has done for me. That's the purpose of my company.
He has more than 200 people working for him. The majority of them have converted to Christianity because of his testimony. Staff members gather every morning for prayer and worship in the company's conference room. He and his wife also hold weekly Bible studies.
I believe that the nation that trusts God is a blessed nation. We want to instill these godly values in our people and in our business. That's what we are praying and preparing for.
The ZHOU'S are part of a small but growing group of first-generation Christian business entrepreneurs who meet regularly in different parts of the country to grow and develop spiritually. Benny Yang helps coordinate the small groups.
We encourage each other, pray over each other, study the Bible together.
Yang says so many Christian men and women are transforming the business culture by bringing biblical values like truth and integrity into the marketplace.
And by that, I think the whole business community will be changed. You see the integrity level, you see the way they're doing business is changing.
A change the Lius and Zhao's hope will one day transform their nation.
I walked through the valley of the shadow of death. I know what it's like to feel empty and hopeless. But I also know what it's like to experience freedom and hope. Jesus is the answer, and I want to tell others about him.
George Thomas, CBN News, Beijing.